Hey guys, this is Julian from the Brand New Lab. I know it's kind of late and my voice is still not its best. But anyway, I want to give you guys a quick weekly roundup. Today was pretty good. Today, using all the settings that was released inside of the trader list and the settings that's released in my Telegram group, everyone should be up at least 3% on conservative settings. If you're more adventurous settings, who knows, maybe like 6, 7 or something or 10. Um, Yesterday was a great day. However, yesterday, like, I hope everyone in my group also follow my instructions to a T as well. Okay, so basically, I'm also gonna give you guys a confession. All right, so the confession is that my own account is not always profitable. Okay, and the reason for that is because I leave my account to run 24/5. Okay, and the reason for this is because I want to gather data. So um, in my account, what I do is that I actually leave my account to understand the trading behaviors of the various traders that I follow, to kind of understand how they react to different market conditions, to the kind of different pairs that they trade. So, basically, what I'm doing for people in my group is that I am here experimenting so that you don't have to experiment. All you need to do is to follow the trader list and to follow the times that we stipulate. So, for instance, in yesterday in the Telegram group, I was telling people in my group that I want you guys to stick from like London Open until 2 p.m. New York and turn off. All right. And for certain traders, I said, okay, NFP is coming up. So uh, this guy, the way he behaves, I think he's not gonna do well, like, at the NFP at all. So from half an hour before NFP to half an hour after NFP, don't copy this particular guy. And for this other person, she trades very well throughout the day, but she has a little bit of an over trading tendency, and this particular trader tends to, get restless when the market is still. So when at the U.S. lunchtime, stop copying this trader and stop for the day. If you're around, recopy this trader again after U.S. lunch, but if not, do not copy this trader at all. Okay, so these are the kind of tips that I dispense in my group. Once again, okay, I actually burn my own money, so that you don't have to. I wouldn't say burn, but just to give you an example, what happened yesterday. As you saw my email, I was up 7%, but one of the traders that I was copying, like, he did so well in the day. Like, I was up 7%, but because I left it to run, right? Um, he continued to trade the same pairs that he traded throughout the day, but the OTC version. And we all know what happens in the OTC. OTC directly affects the market. So this particular person, he did so well, made 7% account growth, but when it went to the OTC, lost 15%. And that was actually with an account cap as well. So he actually burnt my entire account cap for a stop loss cap for copy trades. Um, but apparently, when I saw his own results, that guy apparently lost it. So he actually lost even more than that because he went on to revenge trade and whatnot. So it was kind of funny because if anyone followed this particular trader that I pointed out in my group yesterday, you would have done so well. Um, and between the hours of London to New York 2 p.m., this guy did about 83% win, and it was over 20 trades. Amazing, right? And then that's when he lost it. He went to the OTC, he got restless, he was doing a whole bunch of other nonsense trades, um, and like consecutive loss. And I think the total trades went up to like 40 something or 50, and payouts were bad, plus he didn't win. So, um, a lot of traders in the system, we need to know that, yeah, they can be good, they can be consistent, but do they understand what is OTC? Okay, so it's important that you know. And speaking of which, OTC starts in an hour or two, and in fact for some it's already started because now is when the payouts began to drop, and the available pairs, uh, they begin to have a lower payout. and therefore people go into OTC trading. And nothing wrong with that. But if you want to if you want to do well in OTC, I have a different video to suggest to you, not actually suggest, to actually teach you what to do. It's complete usable instructions that you can use and apply to make some money this weekend. However, OTC is a different ball game. I'll describe it thoroughly in my video I'm going to put in the video description as well. But for all those of you who are not yet into pocket option copy trading, oh my god, this is such an easy way to make money. And I have another piece of news as well. Okay, my group of traders, we're doing too well. Okay, we're doing too well. The broker, they have announced via the system that they are dropping the deposit bonus from 100% to 50% for new deposits. Existing deposits are not affected, but I mean, well, so you see, well, the bonus game can still be played, okay? But instead of hitting that bonus in 2 weeks, you're gonna hit it in 1 week. What's wrong with that? Nothing at all. So get yourself started. Head over to the link in the description. I know my voice is kind of bad today. thebindapp.net/copytrading, and I'm going to update this video right after this with my other video that I previously done about the OTC trading method. It's very important that you use that method if you want to copy trade during the weekend, because the regular people that you copy during the week, they're probably not going to do well. OTC is a different skill set altogether, and in that video that I'm going to show you, the ultimate and final piece of advice in that video, I'm going to tell you in advance before you even watch it. It's so important, because the important piece of advice there is that every trader that you copy, once they have more than 3 people in total, including you, copying them, their result in OTC is going to go down. So preferably 2 and below. And do not share, even in my group, who you're copying. If you want to check your settings, you can check with me, send me a personal message, but I will not send me a personal message and tag me in the group to say that I've sent you some settings. Julian, could you check them out and see if they're correct? Okay, so that's what I can do for you, but do not share at all costs in the group, because I have proof, and I've done a lot of studies on this to test and find out that there's a ratio. Okay, people who trade OTC, they can be profitable, but they need to have less than 3 people in total copying them. All right, and even 3, sometimes depending on the trade size that the person copying is doing, it can drastically change the amount of orders that they put into the market at any one time, and therefore affecting the market price. So this is one risky element of OTC trading, and that's why you need to keep whoever you discover to yourself. Do not share, and constantly switch. Who does well on a Saturday may not do well on Sunday, because people realize that they've been doing well for all of Saturday, and too many people copy them on a Sunday and they flop. This happens. Okay, so watch that video training. I'm going to put in the description, and you guys have a good solid weekend. And for those of you who've been looking into all my copy trading videos, you should totally start now. Okay, thebindapp.net/copytrading. I'll see you in my group.